a documentary on the blood drive today.
Okay.
Yeah. Are you going to get blood?
Actually, I am.
You are? Okay.
About 5 years ago, my mother was diagnosed with colon cancer. And it was after surgery, and she just wasn't recovering all that well. So this doctor walked in, took one look at her, and said, give her a pint of O positive. It's amazing. The nurse came in and hooked it up to her IV, and within minutes, the change in her was dramatic.
Why are you giving blood today?
Because it helps people out. It's a way to help people.
How many times have you given blood?
About 7 times.
7 times.
This is a very simple process. It takes about an hour from start to finish. You do need to bring photo ID when you come in and allow an hour. We register you into our computer system. We take your name, address, real basic information. We run you through what we call a medical interview, where we ask a series of questions that are regulated by the federal government. What we ask to ensure that 1, you're a healthy blood donor, and 2, that the blood you're donating is safe to be transfused.
I think it's really good if you have the ability to give blood to give it as often as you can, help as many people as you can.
Okay. How many times have you given blood?
3 times successfully.
Low iron is the #1 reason why people can't donate blood on a specific day. Then we put you through the donation process, where is really the actual smallest amount of time you spend in one spot. It's about 5 to maybe 8 or 9 minutes of actual blood donation. We use a clean, sterile needle, single use. It's never used again, so there's not an infectious disease risk to you. Take your pint, rest you there for a few minutes, and then send you off to refreshments, where we have you enjoy food and drink, and then you're back to normal activities.
I like the cookies.
All right.
The brownies.
You can give whole blood every 8 weeks, so every 56 days you can give whole blood. The automated blood products that I talked about, you can give more often. The reason you can give whole blood every 8 weeks is because it takes your body about 6 weeks to replace your red blood cells. They want you to have completely replaced those and have a couple weeks before you give again.
Was home by myself, and I wasn't feeling too well. I found out that I was pregnant a few weeks before, and I all of a sudden started bleeding. I got to the hospital, and the doctors, at first they gave me plasma because they thought I was just really low, like just some fluid. And they gave me a few bags of it, and then finally they realized that my bleeding wasn't subsiding at all. It was actually getting worse, and they said that if I didn't get a transfusion that I would die.
Okay, why aren't you giving blood today, Ruben?
Because I used to live in Germany for 10 years, and they won't take blood. If you lived overseas, they're scared of getting mad cow disease.
There's a lot of reasons. About 60% of the population is medically eligible to give, but only about 5% do. But if you're on antibiotics, you need to wait 72 hours. If you have any cold or flu-like symptoms, you need to wait, because you'd be passing that on to the hospital patient. Certain forms of cancer, if you've ever had those, you can't donate blood. Anyone in a high-risk HIV group. Real big one right now, body piercing and tattooing. You do need to wait 1 full year from the time you had that done.
Yeah, it saved my life. I never thought that I would need blood. I mean, it's something that I never thought about.
It chokes me up, because I can remember being so concerned about her. You know, you're there at her bedside, she's not doing so well, and you wonder if anything's going to help. And they give her this pint of blood, and you go, oh, it's just one more thing, you know. And then she just pops up, and, you know, that was all it took. She did really well.
Gives people a good feeling to be able to do something. You know, you're kind of feeling helpless while someone's in the hospital, and it's a neat way to say, hey, I was thinking of you, so I went and did something good.
How do you feel?
Actually, I feel just like I did when I came in.
Really?
Fine. Yeah, absolutely fine.
Was it as bad as you thought?
No, actually, I thought I was probably going to faint, but I didn't. So it wasn't at all as bad as I thought it was going to be. So.